The Knicks obviously took Obi Toppin, which we're super excited about, and we've got a terrific picture of him rocking your gear. What were your thoughts on the selection?
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I watched him play a little bit on ESPN. I didn't know much about him, but they got a couple of games on TV, and I'm just looking at this guy's athleticism. I'm like, man, this kid can jump. So I was excited. I was surprised he actually stuck around to the 8th spot. I thought he would go a little earlier, so it was a pleasant surprise to see us pick him up.
Now, Spree, I know you see that incredible throwback photo of Obi Toppin in your number 8 jersey. We know Obi's gonna wear 0. You've worn many jerseys throughout your years. You've worn 18 and 15. I just want to know, is there any specific significance between those numbers? Is there a reason why you chose them? Is there a number that feels even more important to your heart than the other?
Well, I think the 8 is because that's my birthday. I decided to wear it because I was born on September 8th. So I think obviously that's the one that I love the most. So, I mean, just to see him in that jersey, though, as a kid, I was taken aback. And I was like, wow, I think Lori's a girl that worked for us back in the day with Chuck Van Gundy, and she sent me the picture, and I'm like, is that who I think it is with my jersey on? So I was like, man, that's what's up. So I'm a little excited to see him. Hopefully when I'm there after the COVID thing, I can get there and hopefully show him a few things on the court as well.
Just a correction on my part, Obi Toppin's going to be wearing number 1. So, again, tell your boy Mike Martinez when that jersey comes out, I'm going to need that. You're going
to need that one. And we both need one of those, right?
Please. This is what you're going to do. You're going to take a picture in his jersy, and then we're going to do the back-to-back. Right. And then that's going to be the little viral moment. So tell Mike Martinez to hold us down with that jersey.
I like the way you're thinking there, Kaz. All right, so Obi obviously was drafted. Immanuel Quickley also joins the Knicks roster. Spree, what's your biggest piece of advice to these rookies? I mean, there's certainly a curve coming from the college game to the pro game.
Well, a lot of shots. As much time in the gym as you can put in, you got to put it in. I think that's the thing I did coming out of the draft. And you definitely want to be in shape for training camp. I think we discussed this earlier. You don't want to go in not in shape. You want to impress the coaches. You just want to get off to a good start. So it's important for you to be in the best shape as possible. And you want to get up as many shots as possible because it's going to be a long grind. I mean, I don't know how long this season's going to be. I don't think it's going to be 82 games, but it's still a long season. The NBA is a grind, and they're going to be learning on the fly. I mean, there's so much you got to pick up on as a rookie. So the better you're in shape, the better it is going to be for you, the more you're in shape. And obviously, you just want to get up as many shots as you can to try to improve on your game.
That's a great point, Spree. And I want to continue on some Knicks talk. This past week, obviously, training camp opened. RJ Barrett had a lot to say about being left off the all-rookie team. And let's hit the producers, man. Let's play that clip real quick if you haven't heard it yet.
Bothered me a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Bothered me a lot. I really don't understand why I wasn't on it, but it's motivation for next season. Just gotta, it's good to have an extra chip on my shoulder. Just prove myself even more.
Now, Spree, as a guy who has obviously played with a massive boulder on your shoulder for your entire career, I'd love to know your thoughts on RJ Barrett being left off the all-rookie team personally. What do you think his motivation is going to be coming into year 2 with the New York Knicks?
Oh, I love it, man. Just to know that he has that extra chip on his shoulder. I mean, you need that little motivation when you're going out there playing every night. I used to make up stuff every night against my opponents just to try to get myself going and just to give yourself that little edge. So to see that he's out there and he's actually upset about not making the all-rookie team, especially with Zion making it, I'm sure he's, I love that. I think it's going to be great for the Knicks. It's going to push him to work harder every day. So I'm loving that. I'm glad he has that chip on his shoulder.
Now, Spree, one more question before we get up out of here with you. Before we hit to the break. The point guard battle in New York City is probably going to be the most scrutinized battle when it comes to the New York Knicks. You got Dennis Smith Jr., Frank Ntilikina, Immanuel Quickley, Austin Rivers, Dennis Smith Jr., Alfred Payton. Where do you think the Knicks should go when it comes to leading the pack right now, man? Where are you leaning towards? It seems like a lot of guards right there.
Well, I think it's really just going to depend on what happens in camp. Who's playing well? Like I said, who came into camp in shape? Who's taking this thing seriously? You got to get out there and watch how guys are playing, how they're competing, and you go based on that. It's just what happens in camp. I mean, you're obviously going to put the best player out there as your starter. So, I mean, you got a bunch of guys battling for the same position, so it's going to be really competitive. And we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I know Tibbs is going to do a good job of looking at these guys and seeing who's the best fit for our team. So it's going to be a competitive deal, and I really don't know who's going to come out of that on top, but I'm interested to see as well.
Roll out the rock and let's get after it. I'm here for some good competition. Iron sharpening iron.